Good morning. It's good to see you. How's it going? It's 5:02 a.m. April 28th, 2020. Hope you're having a great day so far. If you are listening to this at 7 a.m., I applaud you. But there's a really good chance, probably not. You shouldn't be consuming content that early anyways. Should you be consuming content at all? There's such like a... Forget about that. I have gone on a digital download rampage. And I'm pretty sure that my rampage has concluded, but there's still a chance that I might go for round two. I took every clip that I have taken in the past 4 years and downloaded local copies of all of them, at least the ones that I really enjoyed. And now they're saved in a folder organized by creator. And then within that folder, every clip has the date it was clipped, the name of the creator, and then the subject matter. So at the end of the day yesterday, I just had a single folder that had like 200 clips in it, all just perfectly labeled, and it looked so lovely. I had a little bit of an anxiety attack, not an actual anxiety attack, but just kind of like a one of those like technological realization moments where you realize that the technology that you have or what you have access to or what you think you have control over, you suddenly have like something snaps and you realize, oh, I gotta make a change. So what I realized was I was trying to go grab an old clip. I was looking for an old Astroneer clip that I knew existed because I knew I made a copy of it and I tweeted it at Astroneer on their Twitter. And I went looking for it and I realized that when I go to my Twitch dashboard and I go to the clips of my channel and scroll all the way down. So you just click down middle mouse button and then bring your mouse to the bottom of the screen so that it just auto scrolls for you over and over and over. My page, it stopped scrolling at about 2 years. So around May of 2018, I can't see any clips that are older than that. And it didn't always used to be that way. I used to be able to go see, I remember seeing 3 years ago. But now those are all gone. The furthest I can go back is like May 2018. And I realized, okay, when did Twitch clips come out? It couldn't have been like 5 years. I don't think clips have been out for that long. And so of course I go and I take a look at Googly and I ask Jeeves and I say, excuse me, internet, when did Twitch clips comes out? Comes. And apparently it's sometime in 2016. So all the clips that were taken of my channel in between 2016 and 2018, from my perspective, were now gone. And that made me super sad. It made me realize that on that platform, even though somebody had taken a snapshot of a stream with the tool that was provided by the platform, it still comes a time where that content could just disappear for no reason. Can you imagine if YouTube just got rid of old videos? Just totally randomly, like, you know what? It's been so long. We're just gonna get rid of those. It's like, what? There would be pandemonium. There would be a massive virtual uproar of people just losing their goddamn mind. Like, how can you just remove content now? I'm sure Twitch removes comments. You know, you can't control all of the content all the time. There's a physical limitation of space and bandwidth and all that stuff. My throat's so dry. But, you know, it doesn't happen. It hasn't happened. And of course, you know, there's been copyright strikes and DMCAs, and those are reasons why content has been removed in the past before. But you get what I'm saying. And then I just had it was like that moment where I realized, no, my content's not going to disappear. And of course, you know, I think there's a little bit of envy when I see creators that have been around for a long time and they have these compilation videos that showcase super old content. And I never wanted to be one of those people where I was 5, 6, 7 years down the road and I just didn't have anything from my earlier days. And this has caused me to be like obsessive compulsive about keeping copies of all of the content that I've been creating. And so since I think like April, like March or April 2018, I've saved a local copy of every stream I've ever streamed, unless OBS has crashed or the computer has crashed and I lost that recording. I have every single stream. Oh my God, there was just like a semi that drove by and it made a super loud noise. I'm always terrified that a semi is just gonna like drive through this wall and take me out. So yeah, I've been doing that, and so in the morning yesterday, and of course this was my demise. I woke up, I sat down, I had a cup of coffee, and then I was like, oh man, I want to go grab that clip, and then I went to go grab that clip, and it wasn't there, and I went, wait a minute, how come I can't get to these old clips? What's going on? And that's when I realized. So from like 5:15 a.m. to like 7:58 a.m. before I had to get off my PC for work, I just started downloading clips. And I wanted to see clips of my own channel, but I also wanted to get hard copies of the clips that I've taken from other people's channels as well. So if I go into my video channel and then I have a folder called Other People, and then in that folder there's a clip called Of Other People, clips of other people. So yeah, I basically have like little porn stash of a bunch of clips from streamers, and there's 46 folders in this 36. I was like, that doesn't look like 50. 36 folders of different streamers, and I just have clips that I've saved. Some of them are just funny ones. Some of them are the origin. It's the original clip where I took a sound effect from. So like clips that I've used in my stream deck, or like just on my stream in general, or for alerts. I went back and I grabbed all of the hard copy, because when I made those alerts way back then, I probably downloaded the clip. It stayed in my downloads folder. I ripped the audio, I saved the audio, and then I just probably deleted the clip. Because my downloads folder gets cleared probably every day. That thing just is always clean, and I'm quite meticulous about all of my content on my computer. I try and keep it as nice and neat and clean as possible. So now I have all of these lovely clips from all of these people. Just, funny times. I feel like because we're on a live platform, it can seem very volatile, and stuff can just kind of like disappear, and then it's just gone, and then it lives only in your memories. And for some reason, that doesn't sit with me well. Like I understand, and I made like a short Twitter video about this yesterday. I understand that there's probably a little part of me that has been bred this way because of when I've grown up with the technology that I've grown up with, and how we've kind of been like programmed to like document everything, and like camera phones, and I understand that there's probably an issue there, but I really enjoy documenting life. And I enjoy having those memories, because maybe my memory isn't so good. And like just thinking about something that's happened isn't always going to suffice. Like I want to be able to go back to that moment. And I feel like it would be a shame if I didn't take advantage of the technology that we have of being able to document all of this awesome stuff. So I think of like, okay, absolutely, there's probably some boomers out there, some boomers and zoomers who see us with cameras all the time, and they're like, why can't you just live life? And I totally get that. I understand that completely. But my thing is, if you're somebody who's creating content, you want to keep the content that you're creating for multiple reasons. One, memories. Two, you want to be able to look back and analyze and criticize and then grow and change. You want to be able to look at that old content and see what you can change for the future to make yourself better. Third, just like speaking of content, it's always super, super awesome to have that old stuff, because like when new people come around, like maybe people that have only been around your channel for like a year, and then you can show super old clips, and it just always gets a good laugh. I think I think that type of content is timeless. So fast forward, I go through, so like in your clips dashboard, you have clips I've created and clips of my channel. So what Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So what I did was I went into the clips I've created portion and I watched every single clip that I've taken for the past 4 years, like since Twitch clips have come out. And I downloaded about 200 plus of them. A small portion of them were for my channel. Large portion of them were for all of my streamer friends that I've watched. And then I just downloaded them, and now I got them in a safe little folder. And what I'm gonna do is probably every year I'll go back and I'll download all of the clips that I've taken that I want hard copies of. And I understand that this is worrisome. Why do I feel the need to do this? Do I have a problem? Do I have like a digital hoarding problem? Just making sure I'm recording still. And there's a chance of that. But I feel like I would be more anxious if I didn't act on it now. Like I couldn't work on anything else. I was like, I need to get all of these memories saved so I can have them. I need them now. And then I just worked all morning, and then as soon as I got home, I just like continued doing it. But now they're all safe. They're all safe with me, and I'm glad. The other thing, and just I've been on a huge micro to macro content binge lately, where you take the content that you've already created and you try not necessarily regurgitate it, but you snip it, give it like a quick little circumcision. And then you take those little pieces of content and you can redistribute them to other platforms. So just for example, our most recent podcast on Twitch. So this was episode 117 of Crocs and Hot Pockets. I made 17 pieces of micro content from that one podcast. So I took a piece of content that I had already recorded that was already good on its own, if I don't say so myself. And I created 16 or 17, I can't remember the exact number, 16 or 17 clips. Some of them 3 seconds, some of them 10 minutes. I took at least 3 of those snippets and cut them down short because I'm going to post those on Audio Snack, my second podcast for my short content. And then I'm going to take probably 10 of those and make some funny clips that I can post on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. And then I'll take like 3 or 4 more of those and I'll make some funny GIFs, not really for content, but maybe just for like safekeeping. I don't know. I just like, I get a kick out of having that stuff. That's kind of like my thing, I guess, is to have those gifts, have those memories of friends. Like, years down the road, I always love like coming out of the woodwork and just posting something like that. And I get a kick out of that. I enjoy it. I try not to live in the past too much. I do like to observe the past and appreciate it, but try not to get too wrapped up in nostalgia, because that's really, really easy. There is a very, very minute, fine line that's in between like observing and enjoying your past from like afar, and then just kind of being consumed with nostalgia and anxiety and regret. And I've fallen into that a couple times, and I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee. I don't know how long it's been. How long has it been? It's been 14 minutes. Jesus Christ. So in the context of creating micro content, my plan is to go back through the clips that I've taken of my own channel and snag a bunch of micro pieces of content, small 3 to 5 second clips of myself that I find funny that I can cut and use for going live tweets, or little ones that I can put out on TikTok. There's so many like ragey, funny, loud altercations between like Matt Weenie and I that we've had on stream, like, because we've had 30 plus party streams together. So that's 30 Friday or Saturday late nights, throwing back some brews and just having a good time. There's some gold in there for sure. And, that's what I want to do for myself. And then, I want to continue that trend moving forward. So I'm going to have sort of like a schedule, like, okay, at the end of every month, I need to go, and I already do this. So at the end of every month, I go to my Twitch channel, I watch all the clips that people have taken of the channel, and I download local copies of the funniest ones, the ones that I think are the best. And then I take all those clips and I pass them off to an editor and I say, hey, here's all the clips, edit it. Have fun with it. If you can just stitch all of them together and export, for all I care. But both Vans and Conbot are fantastic editors that have my same kind of humor, and I just let them run with it, and they do awesome with that. And what that allows me to do is not only do I have hard copies of all those clips for the clip compilation, so that might be considered long form content, anything from 6 to 10 minutes, which is longer than the average attention span of people nowadays. But then you also have those 10, 20, 30 Twitch clips that you have local copies of that you can do anything with. You can throw those up on Twitter at any time. And if you think about how many clips you could probably get from one 4 to 5 hour stream, and if you have 4 streams a week, that's anywhere from 16 to 20 streams a month. How many pieces of micro content do you think you can pull from your own streams? Now, what I will say is that it is time consuming. You have to have the hard drive space to store the data. You have to have the time to grab all those clips and download them and then label them accordingly so that you know when they were taken, what's the context, what's the subject matter. You have to have the diligence to keep all of that organized on your hard drive. There's so much to it. You have to have a community that is actively clipping if you're not clipping it yourself. And if you're asking me, Knackers, do you still go back and clip things that your community doesn't? Yes, all of the time. I think of things that were hilarious to me that nobody clipped. And it's not the community's job to clip. It is a privilege for the community to clip things for you because it makes your life easy. But there's so many times where something amazing happened and nobody clipped. Maybe everybody was just so busy having a great time that nobody managed to clip it. And I'll go back and clip that bitch and then I'll upload it to social media. Don't feel like you can't go back and highlight your own shit. You definitely can. And if you spend the time to do so, you'll find that you'll pull some awesome micro content out of your ass. And it can be fun. It can be fun, but it can be time consuming for sure. And this is, and I'm going to preach this as I always have for the past couple months, waking up early and doing that stuff in the morning, it's the perfect time for it. You sit down for an hour, you comb through your VODs, you comb through your highlights, you see what clips other people have generated, and when you watch the clips that they've taken, it maybe gives you ideas for other clips that you can watch. It gives you time to edit, upload. That's what I like to see, as Mr. 42 would like to say. All right, it has been 18 minutes. That's enough time just talking about digital clutter. I don't really know where I'm going to go from here. I've got all my clips. I've got all my friends' clips. I have another full backup running, so my 3.8 terabytes is currently backing up to my NAS, and it has 17 hours to go. It's gonna be a long one, but I think where I need to go from here is, I'm so sorry. I think I need to revise my content upload schedule to try and fit these things in, because I need to make a routine of, I already know that I download my own clips for my own Twitch clip compilations and for uploads, but I really need to make a routine of making sure I'm grabbing the clips of other streamers. And you might be thinking, I look at my Twitch page and I see, I can go back 5 years. I can go back 4 years, because I think 4.5 is how long Twitch clips have been around. And I don't think it's set on the amount of time. I think it's based on the amount of clips that you have. So no matter how far back your clips go, you either have 500 clips. You probably just have 500 clips available for you to see. You can't go back any further. And for whatever reason, Twitch has still not implemented a sort by feature. And I know you can sort by top 7 days, top 24 hours, top all. That doesn't show you all of the clips. That only shows you the ones that were worthy of a top badge. So Twitch, please, for the love of Lords and Tony Hawk, give us a sort my clips option by oldest. I want to see my oldest clips. That's you know how many amazing memories that probably exist that a streamer's they don't have access to? I've had to resort to asking Twitter and asking Discord, hey, I can't see my oldest clips. Would you guys do me a favor and just go back and send me links? And nobody wants to do that, but I will, because I'm a psychopath when it comes to content. But please, Lord, please, God, give us a sort by option for clips, or a way, like, give us a way that we can export a text file that gives us links to every clips of our channel. Something, please. Get that ass sucked. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for listening to this TED Talk in the morning. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be streaming later tonight. I don't know what. Maybe we'll just talk about hardware again. I need to learn about shotgun microphones, so maybe we'll look at audio stuff, because I need to think of an audio setup for this microphone, and whether I want to go onboard audio, whether I want to buy a preamp, whether I want to buy a separate audio recorder, or I just need to, talk to somebody who knows more than I do. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for checking out this piece of macro content. You might see little pieces of micro content generated from this macro content very soon. Macro, micro. I really appreciate you guys checking out these videos. I'm sorry they're so much longer. I used to try and keep them to 10 minutes, but ever since I stopped looking at how long it is when I start recording, I seem to go 20 minutes every time. So my apologies. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon, and goodbye.